By the way, I love Mr. Baguette days here. They're my favorite.
Same. And by the way, that was nice of you, Joe.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask us this time. And we all got banh mi, so it was very nice.
Banh mi's.
Banh mi.
Love a good banh mi.
Love the banh mi.
And a coffee too.
My favorite.
Beautiful.
I wasn't even a part of it. Ryan just goes and gets it. So thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Starbucks is a piece of shit, and they're never open.
Never.
Anybody here love? Speaking of love, anybody here love weed?
Speaking of love,
I never got into weed.
I mean,
I'll say what I say. I love it.
probably my only choice of substance that I enjoy now that I'm also off caffeine.
Your only substance you enjoy?
For now.
Oh, okay, for now.
I say I love caffeine.
Yeah, I love caffeine.
Caffeine's probably my favorite choice of drug.
Don't derail my conversation.
I don't like gateway drugs. I like only the hard shit.
The hardcore shit.
That pussy shit.
What's gateway?
like weed.
Weed. What else?
Pills. Oh,
cassette.
Probably cough syrup. Cough syrup.
Cough syrup. Yeah.
Gateway
Have
to
you had
pleasure.
a sound bath though? That shit's fucking crazy.
Consider the conversation derailed.
Benadryl is kind of fire. When it's like a little drowsy, and you gotta like fight it a little bit.
NyQuil and trying to stay up after you take those 2 little nighttime pills.
Oh yes. Speaking of weed, so Snoop Dogg has a full-time blunt roller. Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
I've heard of
He's like
this.
a guy on payroll. Yeah.
That is,
Rogan has one too.
yeah,
I think.
it's a dream. I've always wanted a full-time.
So he travels with you to roll blunts for you.
He's literally full-time, and he says, Snoop Dogg says, like, this guy has impeccable timing. Like, that's his super skill. Not only is he a really, really good blunt roller, but he just knows the right time to, like,
To hand him one.
He's like, he's in a meeting. He's gonna need one right now in 30 minutes.
gives his full-time blunt roller anywhere from like $40,000 to $50,000 as a salary annually.
Wow.
And recently, one of those like Twitter fact kind of accounts or whatever was like, Snoop Dogg's got a full-time blunt roller, he pays him this much, and then Snoop Dogg responded to it, and it was like, inflation had to give him a raise. So now the news is he gets even more than $50,000 a year.
Good for him.
To be his full-time blunt roller. Isn't that the best fucking life ever?
Dude,
Does he have
Snoop-
write-offs though? What are his write-offs?
Snoop rolls pretty fucking deep with his entourage. So when I was at Maker, Snoop would shoot a show there, and he had like fucking 30 dudes there. He had a barbecue crew who always was there, and they had this like big blue tent, and they were always outside. I knew when Snoop was there because you could actually smell the weed from the parking lot. That sounds like a bit. It's not.
It's not.
So he had barbecue and weed. So he had like a barbecue staff that would roll with them and set up a barbecue.
Yeah.
That's real power, actually.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
used to work
cool.
at a production company that works with Snoop and Mike Tyson. Same thing. They always roll with the entourage, always have catering. Apparently, like, they show up very late, but they're really nice.
Yes, hours and hours
Hours
late,
and
for
hours.
sure.
So you just got to put, like, all of
He
your
needs to bring his 40 staff member. He's like a traveling caravan. Like he's like Genghis Khan with his fucking warriors and shit, you
It
know?
was like a street fair was outside. Like that is honestly how it was.
That's pretty cool.
That's how life needs to always be, though, right? Like just rolling with the entourage so deep that like you're even surprised by your entourage.
I feel like they're because we've worked with Quest Crew. We worked with Snoop like 3 times, and the crew that he rolls with is super deep. But you can't even tell who the blunt roller is. I feel like they're all the blunt roller.
Hide in plain sight.
Is there like a blunt roller, a shoemaker, a sunglass?
Ooh, a shoe shiner?
It just looks like they're all doing that.
Everyone's rolling blunt.
A cobbler.
I went to a party in Vegas.
He has some fucking peons.
black.
Why does he have a black?
I mean, an African American Smith.
He has a warlock.
Fucking mangle it.
He has a fucking mage in the back, fucking doing.
But yeah,
spells.
they are all super nice. Like that's
Because they're high.
They're all hot. Yeah,
they're just like, and they're very inviting. They always want everyone to smoke with them. They're
Come
super
smoke.
fucking
We have
cool.
so much weed.
Super fucking
More people
cool.
smoke, the less we get in trouble.
Wow. That's a huge entourage.
Yeah, I went to a Vegas party one time that eventually led me to apparently some sort of, I don't know if he was like a pimp, but he had a big mansion. It was in Vegas, and I remember once we got there to this party, there was like, he had like pet wolves and shit. I remember right when we walked in, there was like 7 cars, like nice ass cars with a huge RV outside his garage. There was a shark tank with a shark in it in the living room.
That poor shark, dude. that shark wants to commit
full-size
suicide.
shark.
There was a monkey cage and a pet monkey, and then there was also his like in like the second living room. In the second living room, there's a circle bed that's just in the middle of the living room, obviously for fucking because there's a giant mirror on the ceiling, right? And
That could also be for break dancing.
could be for breakdance. And I remember this place because
Killer whale.
did have a killer hoe.
Orca is there.
He's got to pull the killer.
It was a designated blunt roller.
Is that the
There's a
water?
designated blunt roller there, and literally for like we're probably there for like 4 hours.
This is
and
the biggest
dude,
flex.
This dude is literally just fucking rolling blunts, and every single time he finished it, he would just hand it to the next person that was next to him. So
Also, it's for everyone.
there was literally just
Like
blunts
a buffet
constantly.
line, but for blunts.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
kinda
wait
dope.
in line for it. He would literally just be there the whole night, and if you happened to pass him, he was just handing you the next one.
Auntie making egg rolls for the party.
Yes,
Oh,
it was
that's
more
true.
like that.
Or would he be like, I already gave you one. I saw you.
Pass it down to the shark.
Not with weed culture, you're just constant. It's just
What if
constant.
there's like a blunt rolling committee and the best of the best gets like bought by different groups and teams?
like a blunt rolling championship.
I think so. I think because Snoop's like, this is my roller, and then that pimp guy has his own roller, or maybe it's the same guy, and then they get
I
hired.
bet you it's word of mouth. You know what I mean? Like that whole industry, as if it's an actual industry.
Yeah.
It's like you go to a party,
is.
one guy fucking is a blunt roller, rolls the sweetest blunts.
Are you proud of your
Minimal saliva.
blunt rolling though? Are you really good?
No, not at all.
Because to me, blunts are so massive. To me, it's so wasteful. I take one hit and I'm like, done.
Yeah, I can't
Who
finish.
smokes the whole
I
blunt?
can't even inhale it because I'm such a bitch. It's like
It makes you cough.
it makes me cough immediately. Yeah, I have to gummy it or I'm fucked. But I don't even like that.
I've never finished a blunt on my own.
So this guy was really a pimp? That's what he did?
The Vegas
That's a
guy.
great part of the story
Apparently,
that we just.
yeah. Apparently.
When were his
Pimps, dude.
ladies
Crazy.
there?
Ladies of the night.
Ladies of the night there?
Let's focus on the blunt rolling, guys.
Oh,
No.
No. That was the gateway part of the story.
I don't do gateway drugs. You know what I mean? Just,
Hey, did you rail chicks in the red light district? I'm just saying.
No, dudes are a different story.
How come nobody asks me? How come no one asks?
We know your stories, Joe.
What was it like? What was it like?
Did you rail chicks in the red light district?
Which red light?
Red light
Yeah, did you
district.
exactly? Did you perform cunnilingus
Cunnilingus.
in the red light district?
Yeah, I keep hearing that as a recurring joke. Is that a,
No.
That's not a joke. That's real
That's
life.
real. That's just a
Not joke. Joe Jitsukawa. Different.
I ate out a hooker a long time ago.
she paid you? She give you a rebate?
That's the joke.
Joe teeing himself up. How come nobody asked me?
He's like this. He's pissed. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
He's like, nobody ever wants to bring up my story.
So how did it go?
Oh, it's another story for another time, you know.
For another video, next video.
It was a long time ago. It was actually a legal brothel in America. My friend was taking me out there for my birthday, but I was an excuse because he was very addicted to having sex with ladies of the night, and he kept selling it to me, and I was like, dude, that sounds so good.
Any occasion, huh?
I just can't justify paying a couple $100 for this, you know. But at the same time, I don't think I had sex in like 2 months or something. It was a long time, and I was like, man, but you know, that does sound kind of nice, you know. If you're gonna pay for it and it's my birthday, then we can go. And then we did this thing, and by that time I was so fucking horny, I just fucking. He goes.
You wanted your cake and you did too.
The guilty laugh. Man, that's funny.
Was she like, oh, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing down there?
She's just like, hey, Patty, look at this guy.
What
Girls, come in here. This is crazy.
It's happening again. I told you I could do it.
It's opposite day at the brothel, I guess.
And then I got to finish.
Also, the nonchalance of the sex haver Joe over here. It's like, dude, it was like 2 months. It's been a long time. I gotta go fuck a hooker.
Maybe it was 3.
Or do you think afterwards she was like, oh no, I think he had something wrong or something?
I had a special boy.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if he. Like I felt so bad. I was like, okay, well that's
Hey
fine.
Jill, I got cunnilingus again. I think he's on the spectrum.
It's okay.
Love on the spectrum?
Love on the spectrum.
Dude,
That's a good show.
that is the greatest show of all time. This is the greatest show of all time.
I have not gotten around to watching it. I hear great
It's
things.
better than the little Japanese kids that have to do adult tasks.
Oh
That
yeah,
sounds
that
like a
show's
better
good.
show. That sounds like a
Where
better
the kid
show.
drops his fish on the floor and he's like trying
He
to
keeps fucking it up. Oh no! My favorite one is the ADD boy, the one that had to make orange juice. It's one of the first episodes, but he had to make orange juice, and it took him 2 hours, and he kept.
That's a hard task, I think.
That fool got a net, and you started chasing a puppy around for like an hour.
I wonder why that's your favorite.
Yeah.
Only on this show can we go from cunnilingus on a hooker right into Japanese kids making lunch.
You brought it up, dude.
Don't point and laugh at the same time. You're enabling me, you gateway.
Don't point and laugh.
What do you guys think about a show where you put a bunch of monkeys in business suits and you put them in an office and you just kind of call it the monkey office, and then you just sort of see what happens?
What do you think would happen?
Well, what we do is we have everything tied to actual other parts of a business, like shipping downstairs and all that stuff. Yeah. So whatever the monkeys do, we'll see how they can run a business. I think it'd be the greatest fucking show of all time.
Do you pitch it to Animal Planet or?
I don't know who wants to show.
Or do you pitch it to PETA?
Right? So like, there's people in a warehouse waiting to ship products. If they get the call,
It's gonna be called Amazon Primate.
I love. All right, dude, end the video. That's perfect.
Amazon Prime.
Happy birthday.
Good. Anthony is soaked right now. You guys can't see. He's soaked.
Genius,
I'm
dude.
trying to think of one right now.
What? Monkey business.
monkey business. It was right there.
Joe goes, what?